Hi, friends. Good morning. This is Lisa Schmidt. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to Saturday in the studio. If you've been following us for a couple of days, every Sunday we get together, Dave and I get together and plan what are we going to do with our broadcasts. And so we had planned Jungle Pals, and so then I switched it. Dave's like, okay, we're going to do Jungle Pals, and we switched it. And then the next time
you switched it.
I switched it. He didn't switch it. Yeah, right. I switched it. They said we're going to do Jungle Pals. I was like, nope. So anyway, today we're going to do what, Dave?
Jungle Pals.
Woo! We're going to do Jungle Pals. And Jungle Pals is a free item that you can get in the Celebration catalog. And if you're not familiar with Celebration, for every $50 you purchase, you can get a free item. The stamp set is free with 50, and then you can get the dies to go with it, which is free with 100. So there we go. So let's go ahead and get started. Actually, everything I'm using today is free. Gotta love that. And it's Saturday, which is also a great day. So you ready to get started?
Let's go.
All right. So first thing, I guess I'll show you the Jungle Pals first. So here's the Jungle Pals stamp set, and it's got all these really fun animals. So what is this? You know what that is? So it's got a toucan, alligator, tiger, and a sloth, and just like a meerkat?
It does look like a meerkat.
I don't know. This is the one that kind of creeps me out a little bit.
It is a meerkat. It's a ringtail meerkat.
Oh, yeah. I like the others, but I don't know what. For whatever reason, that one kind of gives me a little bit of the willies. But anyway, so these, excuse me, are super, super fun.
Hey, Sandy. Hey, Tina.
Hi, friends. And then we have, with the dies, of course, we get I just want to show you one thing here. Of course, we get the dies to cut out the animals, right? But then you get all these what I call bonus dies. And these are the ones I'm going to use today, along with 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves and 2 flowers. So there's a lot of greens and a lot of extra things that you can put your animals on or in. So that's kind of fun. So let me show you. So that's our dies and our stamp set. I don't know if you've noticed this paper in the catalog, but this is also a free item, and this is the Sunny Days Designer Series paper. And the first thing that caught my eye were these darling little cherries. So look how cute they are. I just think they're really, really fun. On the back is Pool Party, but isn't that cute? It's just bright and cheery. Can you come a little closer?
I can.
Okay, thanks. And then we've got fun clouds, different kinds of clouds.
We have all our friends checking in. Hey, Tanya, Deb from Florida, Patty. Hey, everyone.
Very fun. Poppy on Poppy. The clouds on the back. That's the one no, that's not the one. That's one I thought about using today, but I'll show you. So anyway, we've got this really fun. I love these rainbows that are in kind of these muted greens. I just think that's really, really pretty. Sorry, I keep switching it around, but and then we've got green flowers, strawberries, which are also super cheerful. These butterflies.
Hey, Cheryl.
And this, I think, is just really fun. Super fun, bright colors. And this, again, is a free item. Sorry, let me just put that back on. A free item called Sunny Days in the Celebration catalog. So the paper I am using is this paper right here, which is super fun because it has, it has raindrops and it has clouds. So it's just kind of a fun paper to be able to use. That's on the back of that side. So the one I'm going to use is all clouds. So what I did is I cut out clouds here. And this is 12 by 12. And of course, I want 5 and either 5.5 or 5 1/4, depending on if I'm leaving a border. So I end up with this little strip of clouds in the middle left over. If I turn these over, you can probably see that a little bit better. So that's what I did so that I have the rain I want, mostly rain, which I guess goes, this way because the clouds are up here and then the rain would fall down. Got it. But I'm going to use just the one with the clouds, this one right here. And of course, we're going with Pool Party because that is one of the main colors in here. So I think that'll look really fun. I am going edge to edge, which means this is not any smaller than the cardstock. So we're starting with our standard cardstock, standard size, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5. And then I am using this to go all the way. Oh, I did leave a little border. apparently. So I'm going to trim this so I have a little bit more of a border, so it's all the same. I think I was trying to go for no border, but since there is a border on 3 sides, we will create a border on the last side, just like that. Easy enough. All right, so there, yeah, that works. I just have a little border on the side. So let's go ahead and adhere this on first. Adhesive is right here.
So I have to ask, for those who are coming to Super Stampin' Sunday next weekend,
Wow.
how many of you got your fun package of goodies this week? You should have gotten it. You could have started getting it yesterday. A lot of them I saw were coming today. So depending on when your mail mail. We sent it United States
USPS.
Postal Service. Yes.
Yep.
So if you didn't get it yesterday, you are most likely
Looking
getting it
forward
today.
to get it. Look forward to get it today. Okay, so there's our cloud. And then I cut out, I wanted to show you with the tree die here. The first thing I did
Tina got hers this morning.
Pardon?
Tina got hers this morning.
That's fun. So the tree die is kind of interesting because I cut it expecting it to cut right here. And it didn't cut right here. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I could make my tree wider by flipping it over and getting a little bit extra of the bark on there. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I thought, well, if you really wanted a bigger tree, you could have gone all the way this way and all the way that way. So this was the edge of my paper, obviously, but I thought, oh, well, how would that be? You could go both ways to make a bigger tree. So I thought, well, that's kind of interesting.
Yep.
But I am going to use this tree.
Patty got hers. Tanya's probably getting hers today. Hey, Diane.
I'm going to trim this down so the bark lines up on the bottom. Oh, and I see my tree. Okay, I'm going to trim that so it lines up on the side. I was like, oh, my tree's not straight. Well, that's okay. Trees aren't straight.
Trees aren't straight.
I do want it just to be straight on the paper. So I'm going to do a little folding action here and get it right. See if I can get it close to that edge.
Or you could wait till you adhere it and then trim it.
Yeah, but then once I do that, then I have a little edge here, see? So let me just get this straight and I'll be good to go. There we go. Okay, I'm going to, what?
Deb has FOMO.
Oh, well, it is pretty fun, isn't it? The next one will be in summer, right?
June.
That's when our next one is, because we do it every time there's a new catalog that comes out. We do a new stamping. There we go. So I purposely did not stick these down. That's fine. And then we have these really cool vines. So I thought I would tuck a vine in here. And can you guess? Let me get my Jungle Pals. What do you think is going to hang from the vine?
Is it the sloth?
Oh, good guess. It is the sloth. So I'm going to tuck this in here.
Alligators would look kind of funny from the vine.
No. I was trying to decide, does this go to the branch?
To the branch.
It goes to the branch. So like here, to the branch?
Deb thinks Tarzan's going to hang from the vine. Yeah,
okay. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and add it. These are little, I die cut some of the leaves in a couple different greens just to make like the top of the tree.
Jungle foliage.
Yeah, jungle foliage, which I thought was really fun. So before I put that on, I'm going to layer these. I'm going to go all the way to the edge on these, I think.
Yep.
Is what I want to do. All the way to the top. And I can trim that off if I want to, or I can leave it. But let's go ahead and layer a couple of these like that. And then maybe we'll grab like one of these and tuck it under here, just to sort of make like the top of a jungly tree. And then I'm going to grab one more, perhaps one of these. I don't know. So just to create kind of a jungly tree, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and build that. I'm going to put this one on the top because most of my leaves are in this color. So this is Granny Apple Green. I have Parakeet Party, and I have Old Olive. So just kind of took those 3 greens. And I love the detail on these leaves. And you see, I mean, it's just, the dyes are quite amazing to me. I was going to say, let me grab my mat. Oh, right. That rubber mat is at home, not here, remember?
Yeah.
No. I have
one. There's where the missing one is.
This is the one I have. Okay, let's go ahead and adhere these and kind of make some foliage at the top of this tree. And I'm going to go off the edge and then I can trim it. So there's that. And I'm going to kind of do like that. So we'll make them all, I'm just adhering the top part, not really all the leaves. I do want to make sure I get it like off the edge.
Hey, Mary Jo.
Um,
Also from a warm clime in Arizona.
there we go, like that. There we go. Like I said, I'm going to trim, so I kind of like just that, actually. I don't know if I'm going to put that last one on, but we could see if we want to tuck it under, then we can get a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm going to do that and get that edge in there. Perfect. Just, I wouldn't mind being in a rainforest today, especially if we were in Hawaii. I would love that.
Although this week it's going to get to 60.
I don't
60
care.
in Minnesota in
Here.
February.
Sorry, I thought you meant in Hawaii. I'm like,
No.
I don't care if it's 60 in Hawaii. I'll take it.
No, anything
Here.
in Hawaii is wonderful.
Okay.
But 60 degrees in Minnesota in February. That is absolutely insane.
Insane. Yes. All right. So let's grab some of these, and I'm going to just tuck something in. Let's see. I think I'm just going to tuck it in kind of like in between these two. Put that up. I don't want to cover that branch there. I don't really like that. There we go. That. And I don't know, maybe another one of those. I think another one of the same kind. I like that. So let's just pop that under there.
Hey, Peggy.
And I think we're kind of good.
Yeah. Getting some nice comments on your layering.
I haven't stuck it down yet, so I was just kind of wondering, like, where am I going to put it?
Be decisive.
I know. Before I got married, somebody gave Dave a tip and said, "Be a decisive man, Dave," and he is. Me, however, not so much. All right, I'm going to go ahead and trim these so they go right to the edge of our card. And this side too. There we go. Get rid of all that. Okay.
I love our snips because they're sharp all the way to the end.
They are. I kind of like that. Now, I do have our vines, and as I was just putting this on, of course, we're going to have a vine go this way, right? Because that's where the sloth is going to hang. He's going to hang from there. But then I thought, don't we have vines hanging down?
Yep.
Do we need more vines?
One.
I don't know.
Just one.
Just one, Dave says. Just one. Okay.
Don't go crazy.
And maybe not that long, huh?
I'm good with that long. But...
Well, I'm not. I'm going to snip it, make it a little bit shorter. And
Deb says I have a good chuckle too.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Dave? I'm not really a rainforest kind of person. Let's hang on to those and see what we
I
want
like
to do.
one down. But...
One down. Okay. Well, I have another long one. I could do that. Because I thought, how fun if you had crisscrossing vines. I was going crazy with my vines.
Now you're going crazy.
Yep. I'm not going to. I was just saying you could. You could. Okay. Why am I using this rubber mat? You might ask. Because then when I put adhesive on here, it doesn't stick to my table and it sticks just to the paper. So if you see, just to the cardstock. See right here, I have a little bit extra. That's okay. We just tuck that under and it's all just really helpful. All right. So we want that to be there. We want this. Where's our sloth? I got to see how big is our sloth. Let's check him out first. Oh, yeah. He's going to look so cute right there. I'm not even a sloth person.
I am. I like sloths.
They're fun. You like sloths? Okay. Yes. I think of sloths as kind of, lazy because that's what they get a bad rap for. All right. And again, we're just going to trim that off.
Judy says her video paused. Sorry, I'm not getting any internet notices here. So unfortunately.
Anyone else getting some?
That does happen with your internet connection once in a while.
There we go. Okay, I like my tree. I think it's really fun. Now we're ready for our Mr. Sloth. So the sloth, I am going to stamp on crumb cake and then just add a little bit of color to him.
Good. Deb's is okay.
Good, thank you. That's helpful.
I know.
And I'm using, it's not photopolymer, so I don't need the matte, is what I was thinking. I'm going to stamp him just in Memento Black. Get a little sloth, because I am going to die cut him out. Obviously, we don't want a big circle on there. So there's our little sloth guy. But I thought he needs a little bit of shading, perhaps. So this one is our dark crumb cake. And I feel like, oops, let me use the other side. I feel like this part right here, let's see how dark it is. Like, doesn't this part need to be darker? I don't know. I'm not really familiar with sloths. What do you think, Dave?
There are many different types of sloth.
All right, well.
We do have some with lighter faces, some with darker faces.
Actually, maybe I'll color his arms.
Woohoo, getting lots of check-ins that it's good. So thank you. You all know I get a little stressed out when I start to have technical
And that's an
issues.
understatement. As we know, a little is way understatement. So I said shadowing, and then I decided, no, I think I'll just color it because I really don't know what to do with our sloth here. So one
And
thing
are you going to die cut that, or what are we
I
doing?
am going to die cut that.
Okay, good.
One thing you might notice, and you might not notice, but the tip of this marker, here, now I can shade. Once it's colored a little bit, then I can do shading. When there's nothing on it, I kind of don't know what to do. All right, we'll give him little darker toes there. Okay. And then
And you're using the Stampin' Blend.
I am using Stampin' Blends. And do we need his face? I guess I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
All right. I'm going to do this part of his head a little bit lighter. And this is
unless you have zoologists watching who are going to be specific about your sloth coloring, I think we're all good.
Oh, it doesn't look lighter. That's okay. I was using a light gray granite for the face, but I'm going to leave that part white. Ooh, that's the easy decision there. Whew. Okay. So I was going to say with this marker, sometimes with Stampin' Up! Markers, I notice sometimes
This is a Stampin' Blends. It is not a Stampin' Write marker.
Sometimes the tip runs out, like there's no ink there. So sometimes what I do is I just trim it off and then I can still use it until the ink runs out. Just something I like to do in case it's not working. It's done with ink. All right, let's get our little sloth guy. A little die here. Sloth. Yeah, they're funny.
Our mini Stampin' and Emboss.
Yep, thank you. Mini boss. That's me. I'm the mini boss. Dave's the big boss. All right, and missing. No, oh, it's underneath. Nope, I'm good. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. One thing about the Stampin' Cut and Emboss I love is that they are numbered so that it's very easy to see what goes where. So, okay, my sloth is cute. I think he's really cute.
He's very cute.
He's very cute. Cute, yeah. Oh, okay, so funny. I want you to see this. Can you see right here? He has that little hair. The reason I noticed that is because on here, there's a little divot there for his little hair. That's hilarious. Right.
His little tuft.
Yeah, his little tuft. So, got to get the tuft in the right spot. Oopsie, that stuck to me. All right.
So we have been broadcasting on Saturday mornings at 9 for like 3-4 years now.
Okay.
Almost every week, my mom calls during our broadcast.
Did she just call?
She did.
Oh my gosh, that's very fun. And she knows that we do these, right?
She does.
And she lives in Plymouth, so it's not like it's a
different time zone or anything.
Yeah. Oh well. That's okay. We love your mom.
We do.
Okay, so there's my cute little sloth. Okay, is he ever going to be just so fun there?
Oh wait, a little closer.
We'll see if we put the vine in. Let me get some dimensionals right here, and we'll pop up our sloth. He's not just any sloth. He's a productive sloth.
Oh, you American.
I know, right? I do value productivity so much. All right. There we go. All right, look at this guy. He's hysterical. He's so cute. He's so cute. Look at that.
He is cute.
He is very cute. Okay, now you think, okay, well, what sentiment are we going to put here? Well, just wait. Look what I saw this and I was like, yes. Hang in there. It's perfect for what we're doing. So hang in there.
For those of you who have teacher friends, now's a good time.
Hang in there.
Yes, winter.
Well, it's tricky though.
The long stretch between Christmas and spring break.
The tricky thing though, the weather's been so nice, the kids are acting like it's spring.
Exactly. That's why teachers need to hang in there.
So now we're going to have like a double spring or something. I don't know. Anyway, who knows? And then when it snows, they'll be all excited like they usually are in the beginning of December. If it snows, not sure if it's going to. This is Lemon Lolly. And what I used to die cut that was, this is from the Perennial Lavender Dies. I used this little guy. So I was like, oh, that's the perfect size. So this is the perennial postage dies. So I think that will look just nice, that little pop of Lemon Lolly. All of a sudden, I thought I had built the whole thing on the other side. I was like, but I didn't. And if I did, you know what I would do? I would cut this and I'd glue it on another card because you're not redoing anything on this one, right? All right. So there we go. In there. How fun is that? Hang in there. Now we can see if we want that vine or not. I don't know if we need one more vine, but we'll see. What do you think? You want a vine? I kind of like it. What do you think?
I like the vine.
Yeah, I like the vine. Well, you've already said you like the vine, so
I know.
I don't need to ask again.
We
You
already
said
know my position on
I
vines.
like you. I know your position on the vine. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this in here. And as you can see, we're at the refuge this weekend. And maybe you don't know that, but we are at the Little
Refuge Little
Falls
Falls.
location of our studio because we have some people here. It's always fun. All right. Yeah, I kind of do like that vine.
I'm not going to do my full refuge commercial, but I will say that the hosted weekend next weekend is full. But if you want to come the following weekend, we do have space.
Okay.
So that's President's Weekend.
Oh,
Go to
yeah.
thestamperstudio.com or go to therefugelittlefalls.com and you can see information.
Okay. I'm dying.
Yep. Love the vine.
How about you? The not so big boss. Thanks, Mary Jo. All right. Isn't that so fun? I didn't even put the inside in. And inside, if we wanted, of course, we could stamp something like, wait.
Hey, Carolyn.
I forgot one thing. If we wanted, I don't know. I don't think we need them. I was thinking we could put some dragonflies, but I think we're good.
No, I think we have plenty going on here.
Really? You think we have enough going on?
We do.
Oh, I've got a sloth stuck to me. So I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, that's the end of that. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in. And you can go ahead and...
Well, you stick that in?
Correct.
Yeah, let me go ahead and...
That sounds great. I'm going to add a new one.
Talk a little bit. So we have a bunch of things going on. First off, Lisa mentioned that the Jungle Pals, the Jungle Pals dies are all free as a part of Celebration. Well, as with everything, go to the stamperstudio.com, click on Order Stampin' Up! Products, and that will take you right in. Don't have to worry about any host codes, anything like that. And I will say new products have been added. So there are new things that have been added that you can order. Mm-hmm. There have been new things added that you can get for free. So
love that.
More to celebrate. There it is right there. I was waiting for that one to pop up. So with Celebration, you can come in and see all the things that are available with a $50 purchase, everything that's available with a $100 purchase. And again, just go to thestamperstudio.com, click on purchase or order Stampin' Up! Products, and you'll be taken right in there for that. The other thing is we have Card Cafe coming up. Card Cafe is our in-person event, happens in our Minnetonka studio. When you come to Card Cafe, you get to choose 5 items off the menu, make 2 of each of those, and the one that's coming up is February 24th. So you will leave with 10 beautiful cards. You will have a fun time laughing. There is always laughter going on. In fact, I sometimes close the door down to the studio so that I can continue with my work upstairs while the fun is going on down in the studio. So February 24th, Card Cafe. As I said, go to thestamperstudio.com, click on Card Cafe, and you will be taken right in there for that.
Okay. Well, as I knew there was a stamp I wanted to stamp on the inside, and so this is the one I was thinking of because I have Proneo postage with me. I know you'll get through this. So I was like, oh, that's really fun. Hang in there. I know you'll get through this. Now, I'm a little unsure how straight this is, so I am going to just stamp it on a little piece of cardstock just to see how... Okay, so I need to put up the right side a little bit. Just like that. Oh, well, that's okay. And then you know what? Because it's crooked, I'm going to add a little leaf. Because I can. Just a little leaf on this side, and that'll make it look a little...
Cheryl says, oh, wait, it's stinking cute.
Ah, Cheryl. I don't like that there. Let me put the leaf. Oh, it's okay. Kind of bugs me that it's crooked. I would probably cover it up and redo, but I will leave it there for now. Okay, it is stinking cute. Oh my goodness, it is stinking cute. Yeah. All right. So what?
Is that all you have to do?
No, I had one more.
Okay.
All right.
Just checking.
He's like, okay, then go.
No, just
okay.
Wanting to know where I'm going.
The next card I want to make is, it's called a double Z fold, and it's kind of a different kind of card, and I thought that'd be fun to show you. So hang on, let me grab my measurements. So this card,
back off a little bit so we can see,
is cut. It's 8.5 by 11, and then it's scored at 2 3/4. And I'll put this in the notes or in the comments, and 5.5. 2 3/4, and 5 1/2. Okay, and I'm going to fold it so it looks like, sorry, this way. So it looks like, let me press it down, no, this way. So it looks like a Z. So when I hold it up,
which makes sense. You have the full part
this
to the
way,
back.
it makes a Z. Yes, right. It does make sense. So there's my Z. Okay, which is awesome. So when you score this, you leave it as a whole sheet. So here's my whole sheet of cardstock. So you leave it as a whole sheet, you score it, because then what you need is you need the 1/2 inch. You need a 1-inch piece for this card. So then you can use this as many 1-inch pieces, and
Now all your score lines line up if you score it before you make your cuts.
and just pretend you didn't see it. That's Granny Apple Green. This is Parakeet Party. Or Lemon Lime Twist. I decided to go with a lighter color, and you'll see why in a moment. So let's just do that one more time. Straighten that out a little bit.
And if you were making a bunch of them, you could mix and match.
Of course. All right. My Z is there. All right. Then I'm going to take that 1-inch piece that I have and make that into my little Z also. And let me just think about this. Like, think. This is kind of good because this is one of our, I think it's this way. Yes.
Put it the opposite. Yep.
It's this way.
Exactly.
Okay. Just double checking. All right. So we're going to glue some designer series paper in here, and I'm using the paper that is, this is Granny Apple Green. So it's the Brights 6x6 designer series paper. Okay. So I just thought, well, that's kind of like a good jungly-ish background. So I'm going to stick that whole thing on there to give us a little background. And dare I say, this is one of the cards that's in my head and not, haven't made it before. Made the Z fold, but not made the card. And then I cut 2 little pieces just to kind of stick in here to continue my pattern. No, that one I don't need. I need the white. Because you need somewhere to write, correct? So my little white piece is going to go right there. Yes, that's correct. Okay, here we go. Let's stick those on. So this is kind of the base, and then you get to do the fun part, which is fun because you get to decorate and make all those fun things that we did with the jungly animals. So, whoopsie. Stick that straight right there. And this one, I'm just going to stick on. This is the one we're going to write on. So we have something to write on. There we go.
Carolyn says she's never made this card, so she's glad you're showing it.
There you go. Good. Now I have to remember this goes this way and this goes here. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Always have to just double check. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this piece, the long piece. Actually not. I'm going to adhere this piece first. My little piece right here. Going edge to edge. So let's stick that on. And I guess if you wanted to, you could cover it with designer series paper, but I think it's just fine like this, and you'll see why once we get going. It's going to make just a really cute, fun, super fun card.
You could also cut a slit in that designer series paper and slide it in underneath.
Okay. Well, you can do that when you make the card.
I do.
How about that? So then I'm going to put adhesive. Now remember, you don't want to put adhesive on this whole back because then you will seal the whole thing shut. So actually, I'm going to put the adhesive on here.
Hey, Mary Ellen.
Edge to edge. Hi, Mary Ellen. Montana. Wow. When did you get back? She was in somewhere really fun. I can't remember, but I remember your picture was. Can you come down a little bit further?
I can.
All right. Here's the dimensions for the scoring: 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. And you just want to make sure to score the whole sheet, and then you've got this little piece scored at the same dimensions. So this also is a Z, but it's a bigger Z than the other. But anyway, okay. Now
the
we
base,
get to
the
do
big goes to the right. Your top one, the base goes. The longer one goes to your left.
correct. Now we get to do the fun part on this. So the fun part is we're going to stamp some animals.
Carolyn, the scoring on the strip is the same as the big one.
Right.
You just attach it in the opposite direction.
And then it's just 1 inch by 11. Yeah, 1 inch by 11 is the strip. Yep. Okay, so we're going to put a tiger in there. So we're going to stamp that in orange. And we're going to put an alligator in there. So we'll stamp that we might do more than one tiger on just TBD. So we'll stamp, let's just start with the tiger and see where we go from there. How's that sound? Our tiger, we might need another sloth because they were so cute. So cute. Let's set that out of the way. All right, here's our tiger. You should have seen when I was starting with this, I was like, oh my gosh, my brain was like exploding because there's so many fun things you can do with it.
Tigers are great.
Haha. They don't do that anymore, do they?
We never see commercials, so who knows? Maybe they do.
True. Okay, and then we could put another sloth hanging from the top because he's so cute. Let's add a little sloth. We're just going to make a whole little jungle scene here. Make a scene. And then we're going to use, I think I'm going to do the alligator in this granny apple. And I know you're like, but you just measured that for the, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
We have lots of cardstock.
More cardstock. Yeah, doesn't even matter. So we'll die cut all of that. Okay, so let's die cut these out. Of course, you could add color. This card is takes a little bit longer, so I probably will skip adding the color for now. Maybe go back and add it. We'll see. Okay, here comes the mini boss again. Let's put my lid on my block. And grab our dies here. Okay, so I'm going to die cut out my little tiger with our tiger.
Now, if you did have the big boss, the big Stampin' Cuttin' Emboss, you could do them all at the same time.
I was just thinking that. Yep. So let's go ahead and die cut out.
Morning, Kathy.
Tiger. Kathy
but the mini is very convenient for taking with you. Just quick and easy little things.
Sure is. So still lined up. Pop that through there. Okay. And oops, leave that so you can see it. Let's do our alligator. So I could have cut a little lower. It's all good. And if something like that bothers you once you do it, you just take the die and run it through again a little higher. And that will take care of that little.
Or fussy cut it.
Yeah. Or you could use the die and cut it a little higher.
Yep.
Okay.
All things are possible.
Yeah. Can you come a little closer? I feel like you're really far away.
I have it out for the boss.
I see. Okay. So let's get this guy on here. I think I should let Dave do what he's good at.
Exactly.
And I'll do what I'm good at.
Exactly.
Okay. Got it. I tell my kids, get it, got it good. I think I need to, all right. I was gonna say, I think I need to stick this on, but I think I'll just go for it.
You could put a Post-it note or a piece of washi tape to hold it in place.
Yes. Both of which I don't seem to have right now. So we'll just go like that and get her, make it work.
Get her done.
Get her done. Ooh, that one came out perfectly. Look at that. That one's perfect. And then our friend, Mr. Sloth. Grab our sloth guy. Move this off the side. There we go. All right, then we just need our little sloth. And I know I usually die cut these ahead of time, but I just decided I'm going to do them right now. Okay, he looks pretty good there. Squish the bug if you don't want to use washi tape or a Post-it note. Okay, so there that is. Let's move that over. There we go. Oof, all our fun animals. So move all that out of the way, put the die where it goes.
So we don't lose it.
So we don't lose it. Not that that's ever happened before. Like this little hang in there that I just tucked on there.
One of our Stampin' friends just lost a die.
Oh, really? Which one?
Not online here.
Oh, you talking about me?
No.
Oh. Okay, I do have a little tree, so I'm going to kind of trim that. Let's do it this way.
Yep.
Kind of stick it in there. I'm just going to go ahead and use the edge of my card for that. So let's go ahead and adhere that. And that part's going to show quite well because when you close the card, that part is still, I'm going to go over so I can trim it. Let's make that straight. Okay, I'm good at that. And we'll just trim this off like that. And in Florida, Deb, have you seen any alligators? You know that they're there.
Just a little bit.
Sorry. Yep.
Yep.
There we go. Trim off all those extra pieces so we don't see those. Okay, so when we close the card, this is what's still here, right? So we're going to use that vine again. Actually, before we do that, we're going to put some of these on the bottom, right? Because we want to make it
Nice.
just kind of jungly down
Jungly.
here. Yep. So grab my little mat.
Silicone sheet.
Silicone sheet, thank you. And I kind of want to cover up the bottom of the tree there. But we don't have to do that like all the way across. You know, you can just do some behind, you can do some in front.
Isn't that true, Deb? You have to just assume they're in every body of water you see in Florida.
Oh, that's kind of scary. I don't know. I guess somebody was walking and they said they saw some right by the edge. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. Okay, so you can just make this like jungly. My leaves all happen to be the same color now because I made that other card so pretty. But
It's all good.
Yep, let's go ahead and stick
Monochrome
some
is good.
on. I'm going to put some here, one here, because when you open it, and if I had one more, I'd put it there. But I don't know. I feel like am I taking too much time?
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So I'll add another one there afterwards. How about that?
Yep.
We'll get this part done. I can feel Dave. I can feel it.
The
Okay.
hunger pangs.
It's the hunger pangs, I see. All right. So when we open that, we're going to stick a little more here and here and here and stick them in. I'm going to leave that for now since Dave's hangry. Getting hangry.
Not hangry.
Not hangry, just hungry. Okay. But we're going to take our tiger and stick our tiger in the woods. Like this, right? So yep. Or we could stick him on the front. Maybe we'll do him on the front. I'm going to do him on the front. Because then when you open it, he moves with it. Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Your tiger lunges out.
Oh, yeah. Our happy tiger, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and put some feet on him. A little bit of feet. Glue on the feet. And tuck him in here. Some in. Some out. Maybe I'll just tuck them all in like that.
Florida alligators don't bother me. It's the snakes that I'm not.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, you are not a snake guy. There, I'm going to do it like that. Okay. So that, when you open it, he stays there, right? So that's fun. Our alligator friend is going to go here. And I will cover that up with leaves after. So you'll see in the chat, I'll put the completed one. But we'll put
Move them over far enough so you don't see it when it's closed.
So you don't see it when it's closed. Okay. So he can be there. Oh, when you don't see it when it's closed.
Oh, I see.
You have to see it when it's closed.
I see that.
But then what you do is you take some leaves and you pop them here so you don't realize that the alligator's there.
Gotcha.
And then when you open it, you still have leaves. Yes. So that'll take care of some of that.
Gotcha.
You don't see it. Yep. All right. The other thing you could do is do a backwards alligator so he's on both sides, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's a little much.
That's a little much. We're going to tuck this in right there. So there's a little leaf behind him. And then from the other side, you can cover it up. Okay.
Exactly.
And we're going to put a big hello. I'm not sure I like that color though. So this is another free stamp set. The hello, enjoy your day. All of these are super fun. So I'm going to do the hello.
What set was that? You
so
didn't say
sorry. Heartfelt hellos. I'll leave it right there. I'm going to put a little hello here. Actually, right here. No, I'm going to put it up here. Did we put all our animals? We didn't put the sloth on yet. Okay. Sloth is going to hang out on a vine, little piece of a vine that I have left over here. We'll put that right there, and we'll put our sloth friend there, and he can say hello. How's that?
There we go.
See, it's coming together. I do like the big greens. I like the leaves, but I kind of like the big greens. So I'm going to die cut another one and put them here and here so it goes all the way across.
Yep.
So look for that
in the chat, in the comments.
This afternoon. I will do it now, but we'll post it later. Okay. We'll stick a little green on. This is one that you could just like play with forever, you know. Lots of different. Stick that right there. Get our little sloth friend. We'll pop him up here. So cute. And then I'm going to stamp that little hello right here. I think that would look just So many decisions. Sorry, this is what happens when I don't make one ahead of time. And Dave's like, all good. It's okay. I still like the yellow, so I'm going to stamp it on here, and then I will just cut it out with scissors. Just give a little snip, snip, instead of using a die cut. Get lots of ink on there. Hello. Yep. And then I'll just do a snip, snip. Like sometimes when I snip them to cut them, to put them on, I just cut it a little bit crooked.
If you go intentionally crooked, it looks like you meant to.
Correct. Then it's okay. And not down this way, because then it looks like I'm
parallel.
Yep. I don't want to be parallel. I want to be completely random. Okay. And our little guy could go over the whole thing. Just like that.
Yep. Looks good.
So here, the reason I don't want to glue it on is because I smudged it with my finger, so I'm going to wait. So anyway, and then you could put another sentiment here if you wanted. You can write on it, but this double Z fold is a really fun card.
Gives you so many more surfaces to play with.
Yeah, I know, right? And with the animals, there's like lots to play with. So I'm excited to finish that. And then, like I said, I'll put that in the chat so you can see it. So there's our cards. That's how you make a double Z fold. I'll put those measurements in there as well. But there you go. Thank you. Oh, I thought you were going to come closer. So there are our fun cards. What do you think? This is not the quick, simple boom, boom, boom card, but it is cute. I do have one other card I wanted to show you, and this is one we are making at Card Cafe with the toucan. So here's our birthday toucan. I think it's time for a celebration because he is one of the guys in the Jungle Pals. So there's lots of free and fun things to get. And so I hope that you are able to enjoy getting something. It goes through the end of the month. So, and check out the new items. I will be sending out an email tomorrow that will have a list of all of those, but check those out. There's a lot of new items. There's 2 super cute new kits. Anyway, okay, that is all for today. Dave's like, yes, please. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and we look forward to seeing you on Monday. So happy stamping, friends.